Sitting with the man behind it all himself, Mr. Christian Cleland. How you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Look at you, man. Christian, so give us a bit of background into what you're all about. Who is Christian? What defines Christian?
I'm still trying to find out what defines Christian. But a bit of my background is I'm the guy that one of the guys that started CrossFit Urban Shack. Kind of. Do we have to answer that, bro?
We have to answer all of
Really?
that, bro.
Like
The listeners just give the listeners an insight into who you are and what you're about.
Okay.
The box owner, the father,
Yeah, okay,
the
cool.
car collector.
Cool. So yeah, you've just kind of summed it up. I'm the box owner, car collector,
Grand
father,
Theft Auto on the side.
and yeah, a bit of eccentric about most things in life, but over the top with everything. Strong believer, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it right the first time. That applies with everything. Yeah, man, and just enjoying life, just loving challenges, and yeah, just like looking at taking this industry to a complete different level. I completely believe that the fitness industry is in a kind of a rut at the moment. Not a rut. Not a rut. I just kind of think that it's almost follow the leader. And I almost think that there's a little bit more initiative that needs to be put behind running any kind of facility that goes from a conventional to a functional facility. Anything that has to do with fitness, excuse the pun, but kind of raise the bar, at every angle, iron out all the finer detail. And make sure that you're offering more than your members bargain for at the end of the day, so yeah.
Excellent stuff. Well, insight into Mr. Christian Cleland, as you can see, he's a super restless guy, go-getter, and wants to see shit happen.
Absolutely.
But coming back to the actual topic of today, so as most of you guys or some of you listeners will know, I am a part of this box, and myself and Christian do get to talk quite a bit. Now, a topic that we found very interesting was that of a relatively controversial one, being a box owner and competitor or an athlete. Is there a fine line? What is the fine line? Is it a South African thing that we're doing it, or is this trend happening worldwide? And what are your views and take on it?
Look, like you said, you and myself have had DMC's deep, meaningful conversations on this many a time. And at the end of the day, it's all great, if you want to be part of the 1%er. Remember, you set the trend as a box owner. So if you want to be a supreme athlete going to the games and so on, a bird of a feather flock together, man. Yeah. That is going to be your clientele initially.
Yeah.
If you are the guy that wants to come in and have a fat jaw, high fives, get your rocks off, learn, and have fun learning, which is the 90%er, that is going to be your following in the long run.
So, in a nutshell, what he's trying to say is that it's a thing that I've watched a video from YouTube, Jason Kalipa, talking about focusing on the 1%er. Right, so now the 1%er are your athletes. Now, Christian's trying to say that you can run a business off of this, but as you said, a bird of a feather flocks together. What you'd rather want to be doing is focusing on the 99th or the 90th percentile, which are everyday people. These are guys that don't compete.
Absolutely.
Right. So, in a nutshell, he's trying to say, as a box owner, or as an athlete, as a box owner trying to get members through the door, that should not be your primary focus.
Look, if we can go back on that quickly.
Yes.
Like you said, it's a touchy subject. I do believe that, once again, my views on the whole thing is, you as a box owner you should be owning up to your members. Okay, number one. By doing that, you are employed by your members.
Yes.
So I think your grind, your hustle and your grind should be on the back end, meaning that, you know what, if you are going to hustle, if you are going to grind, you know what, take your 101 and put it into making it possibly the number one facility that you possibly can offer to your 99%er rather than your 1%er, and offer the 1%er what they want and what they need in their tools, but do not make it a thing. You know, don't put all your energy into it.
Yes.
If the guys are wanting to go to the games or go compete, if they've got that initiative, they'll do it in their own time.
100%.
But don't be that box owner or that coach that says to the 99%er, listen guys, sorry, I need to focus on Joe Soap to go make it to the games today, because it's unfair. At the end of the day, it's not your clientele.
Yes.
Those aren't the guys that are paying your bills. And those aren't the guys that are going to expand your box. And 99% of the times, the guys that have paid a lot of attention to the 1%er have failed due to the fact that it becomes ego and egotistical, due to the fact that it becomes a cancer within the actual facility, and that guy that turns around and cannot make it to the games or hasn't made it to podium ends up finding it an excuse, starts making excuses by saying it's the box owner, by saying he doesn't have enough equipment, by saying he's not putting in the time and the effort for me,
Relocating to another coach.
and I'm going to go somewhere else. So at the end of the day, putting your blood, sweat and tears into the 1%er, they will bite you,
Yes.
without an absolute doubt. And it does become egotistical eventually. I don't care what you say, I've been in the game long enough.
Yes.
I've seen it happen time and time and time again. Guys, keep your facility for the 99%er, put your energy into those guys. And as far as a box owner going to the games, guys, you can't have both sides of that. It's
Unless you're Jason Smith and you've got a team behind you. But as Christian's trying to say, majority of the guys,
Yeah.
you need to focus on one thing. As I say, as when I talk to a lot of people, you can only really do one thing spectacularly, you know. So it's either you put all your energy into training and trying to compete at the highest level, or you have to get that energy divided into actually growing your business and growing your box.
Sure.
If not that, an alternative would be to have a team of people. In the case of, like I say, Jason Smith, it doesn't come all the time, but I'm assuming he was fortunate enough to have a team of people around him in which, let's say he was getting ready for a competition in 3 months' time, he'd have his brother or his missus or one of his coaches step in and do the majority of the classes which he had to do, which would then allow him to do the training that he needs to do in order for him to compete at the highest level. So,
absolutely. You got to really get your ducks in a row if you, if that's your ambition and that's the direction that you wanted to go, and absolutely, man, that's like one in a B-Rag, pull in, come.
Well, we just got our podcast hijacked by the coaching staff.
So this is one of our intern coaches at the moment. Like I said, at the moment, B-Rad is one super cool dude. B-Rad, there's a camera over there.
He's too slick for himself.
There's a camera at the back.
We just turned this podcast into a three-way.
How's it, guys?
Hey, what's up, man?
Coach B-Rad, he's our interning coach. He's the next big thing, guys.
Yeah.
Just, you remember that name. Bradley Scott.
B-Rad. So going back to that once again, not to say that you shouldn't have guys for any kind of competition or going to the games, and I use the games as an example because that's kind of ideally where everybody would like to go.
At the end of the day.
I'm not anti it. What I will say though is that you need it. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
Good.
I thought you guys left.
No, we decided to stay.
Because we're so awesome.
South Africa is so awesome.
Right?
We have a bunch of Aussies that want to stay.
Thank you.
What about my haircut? I think my haircut's beautiful. Can you see the fade? Unlike the trim?
No.
Oh, goodness.
Thanks for
Right,
that.
well, thanks for that.
Yeah, I can see on his hair.
Yeah.
Ah,
We're not actually working out today. We're just gonna check your.
come work out, man.
Cheering.
Come work out.
You're going to be cheerleaders.
Don't be soft.
Okay, cool.
I'm not boxing.
Don't be
You
soft.
got pom-poms. Cool.
I got nothing to prove.
Oh.
See, exactly.
I'm gonna call out in a row as well. How's that?
I can beat you.
Woo!
No, she smoked my brother there.
I did.
No,
He beat me by
Marcello
10
pizza.
seconds.
Huh?
He beat me by 10 seconds. It's pretty.
That's big.
That's big. 10 seconds.
Oh wow,
On a
lucky.
row.
But if it's weight adjusted, then she smoked him. How much does he weigh?
Oh, like probably like
No,
150. I'm
hundreds.
joking.
No, he weighs hundreds. Ever since he came back from Mauritius, he weighs hundreds and hundreds.
I reckon 125.
No, you know, he's probably borderline in 128.
See? And I weigh 70.
Yeah, so he's got a bigger pool.
Yeah, so
Okay, so I don't have an initial problem with the guys going to the games.
Yes.
Be a box that offers all.
Yes.
Have the toys, have the platforms, have the rowers, have the assault bikes, have everything that the guys need in order to go forward.
Yes.
What I do find though, with the 1%er, it's up to you guys to make it happen. If you feel that it is your box's fault or your coach's fault that you guys are not progressing or moving forward, then I would say you need to go to a specialized box that caters for your needs,
Yes.
for your nutrition,
Yes.
for all your time and everything that you need to put into going to the games. But do not expect it out of each and every single box.
Yes.
I would also say, as a 1%er, work with your box rather than against your box. There will be wins and there will be failures. And that is just how it happens through life. And the same goes to your competing.
Yes.
You're going to win, you're going to fail.
Yes.
But when you fail, don't find
Stop
an
pointing
escape.
the finger, yeah.
Don't point the finger, man. Firstly, it's not cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Take it on the chin, suck it up, learn from your mistakes, and move forward.
100%.
And you know what? Be that cool dude that can say, listen, yeah, I failed. I need to work on this, and I need to do this.
Yes.
Don't turn around and go blame your box owner
Yes.
or whatever the case may be. So I'm trying to say, I don't have a problem with it. I'm not going to cater for it. I will cater for it, but it's not my main. It's not my main.
Yeah.
My main goal.
And now to raise another interesting topic, this past weekend, the Battle of the Yukskate used to be called, which is now known as the Battle, happened, and we were in a discussion where you said, coming back to the topic of box owners or head coaches and competing, how the box owners or the head coaches or the competitors are so caught up in competing and having their names glorified or having their names up in the bright lights that people aren't even aware of what box they're from, what box they own. They're so
Caught up.
in pushing their own agenda, you know.
Absolutely.
Whereas in a situation like yours, where you're walking around and you had people identifying you, not even by your name, they don't even know your name or your surname. They'd be like, "Hey, there's the head coach or the owner. There's the owner of CrossFit Urban Shack."
Sure.
So many times that even the members took the piss out of you and said, "Hey, there's a big hitter. There's a big hitter." You know.
You don't have a name.
Yeah.
Your name's Urban Shack.
Yeah, whereas the guys have actually kind of got it backwards, thinking that to be a big hitter or to be a big name, you need to compete as an owner, be the best athlete and the best coach, and then go ahead and compete and be the best and win everything, and then only then will then everybody recognize you. Whereas to actually truly be known or have your business or have your box known, you have to kind of lead from the back. You know, you have to kind of you got to take yourself out of the equation, as you said, by ego, and just step back and actually push the brand instead of your own agenda.
You know, at the end of the day, what are you pushing? Are you pushing your own name? Or are you pushing your box's name, or your facility's name, or your brand's name?
Yes.
Listen, guys. To lead, you got to lead from the back.
100%.
It's as simple as that. You're going to lead a brand. It's like anything. Can you tell me the guys that started Coca-Cola? Do you know their name personally? Nike?
Nope.
Adidas?
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
Now, can you tell me what box Rich Fanny owns?
Mayhem.
Mayhem. Okay, right. Can you tell me?
But that was just because it was so well
box
marketed.
Jason Kaliba owns?
NorCal, because that box, he's actually he's done exactly what you spoke about.
Okay.
He's stopped competing in total, and then he's pushed his business.
All right.
But other than that, your point is I can't actually identify
so you
everyone
can't
else.
identify.
That's just because I'm in the CrossFit community. That's all. Like
Okay,
that's the only reason why I know their names.
And with that being said, you are CrossFit diehard, right?
Yes.
You follow these guys.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason.
Now, with that also being said, these guys have gone to the games. They have the right.
They've paid their dues.
They've paid their dues. Show me one person in South Africa that has gone to the games, won the games, come on podium, and has the right to open their box underneath their name.
That's very true.
How many guys are out there?
None that I can actually do.
Okay, so in order, oh, you coffee. I kind of see it the long way around, man.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you believe in order to have a powerful brand, you need to go to the games. In actual fact, let me stop you there for a second. I had a guy come to me the other day and he said, you know what, I'm going to open a box. I'm going to have this box that's going to take everybody to the games. I'm like, wow.
That's ambitious.
Through that, you know, listen, I'm all about being ambitious. I'm all about reaching beyond the stars. My only one question was to him though, is, have you gone to the games?
Do you know what it takes to get to the games?
And he's like, no.
So why is he trying to rally so many people to follow
my
him?
other question I led with another one saying, well, if you want to take everybody to the games, don't you think you should have gone to the games before you want to lead everybody to the games? There's the link. There's the missing link. You would need to have gone there in order to take people.
Or you would have needed to have coached someone that's been at the highest level to understand.
In order to claim it.
Yeah, and to claim it and to understand what it takes to take other individuals to the games.
Absolutely. My point exactly. So, the proof is in the pudding. If you have gone, or if you have driven somebody there to that point, you have all the right to start a facility to cater for people that are wanting to go to the games. Then you have a brand.
100%.
Then you've got a brand. You know what I mean? Then you have a brand.
Yeah.
Then you can turn around and you can claim that you can take something to the games.
Before you talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk.
Absolutely.
It ain't bragging if you can back it up.
Absolutely. So, you know, once again, you know, to become a box owner, guys, start it because of the love of it. Start it because you want to change the 90% or get the 90% and the 99% involved in something pretty cool. Out of there, you guys will probably get the 1% that is like, oh my god, lights, smoke, mirrors, I need to go to the game.
The sexy stuff, I want to do.
Cool. Cater for the 1%, and if they need to move on in order to get closer to their vision, you know what?
Yes.
Help them.
Yeah.
Get there, but don't make it your priority.
Yes.
Done and dusted. If they want to get there, they will get there. Your aim, the game is for you as a box owner is to look after the 99%. Those are the people that your responsibility and all your getting up early, doing the grind, putting back into your box. Those are the people that you need to worry about. That's my advice.
There you have it, peeps.
Take it or leave it. It's never worked. I have to wake up. I'm still sleeping at this time.
Grind don't stop, guys.
The grind don't stop, crew. So the long and the short of it is if I have any kind of advice, have the number one facility that offers from point A to point B for everybody and anybody, including the 1%. I don't think you need to make it a priority. Don't get hooked up in the hype.
Yes.
It's never worked.
Yes.
In actual fact, when you get hooked up in the hype, it turns into a little cancer. It will come back. It will come back and bite you hard. This thing becomes ego.
Yes.
It's ego based. Be humble.
That's it.
And if you want to run your box as a facility that's going to get the guys to the games, remember where you started. Remember where you're going. Never forget your humble beginnings. And always remind your guys where they came from or where they're going. The minute they hit podium, things change, man.
Yeah.
Things change.
Then you can claim it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Those are words of wisdom from an individual
words.
who's...
I don't know if they're wisdom. I would say words.
Well, words that he strongly believes and lives by.
Absolutely.
From the owner and the backbone of arguably the most successful functional training facility in the African continent.
Wow, bro. That's big.
So, for the listeners, where can they get in touch with you or in touch with the box? Social media handles?
Guys, social media handles, I reckon just follow us on Instagram. We're kind of up and down with our Instagram all the time.
What's the tag?
The handle is... wow, okay. Are you ready for this?
What? Yeah,
okay, so it's CrossFit _urban _shack _unite, and it is going to change. I promise you, we are going to shorten
that is one hell of a mouthful.
Boop, right down. And then as well as go check us on Facebook. Is that tired? Eh?
It's
tired.
That one's still rolling.
Go check us on Facebook. Straightforward CrossFit Urban Shack Unite. And as well as just follow us. If you guys want to ever do a drop-in at one of our boxes, you're more than welcome. Come and check us out. We don't charge you guys. Just come in.
For you traveling CrossFitters, don't worry, you don't have to pay. Just drop in. You have to have a power attitude.
That's it. That's your ticket in, man. You got to have a power attitude. No bullshit. I'm not into that kind of shit. You just got to roll with us. You know what? We take high fives as payment. That's really what we take. Guys, listen. CrossFit Urban Shack, we are a completely different breed. We're pretty much the stoners of the CrossFit world.
Wow, that is a great way to describe the facility and the box. That's very true too.
Yeah, we're the gel dudes, bro.
Yeah.
Just come and have fun. Just gel up with us.
Rock on, man. Well, you guys, that was fucking some good shit. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy that. Please, if you're listening to this, give us a review, right? Share it, comment. You know, your opinions are greatly appreciated, and let us know what you think on this topic.
And I think be genuine about it. If you don't dig what we've said, let us know. If you dig it,
power.
Give us thumbs up. I reckon as this needs to be as real as what it can be. I think people need to view their opinions, but as well as with that being said, throw your 2 cents in. Don't be a dick about it.
Power. Yeah. Excellent. Listeners,
this is our first one.
Episode 1 of many to come. Hey man, if it wasn't that great, it's only going to get better from here, so just bear with us.
Let us work on our shit, guys.
Sweet.